There was all kinds of going on, and I just wanted it to stop. I mean, they basically strong-armed me like the Mafia. In 2015, I had that hard year. Part of the story that is often left untold, in the time that I was preparing to go to prison, I was approached by another company who was much larger at the time, and they were interested in acquiring Nutrition Solution. I mean, they made me an offer that it was unbelievable. It's like too good to be true, as we know. When presented with a scenario that seems too good to be true, it's usually because it is. And these people, long story short, they ended up being scammers. They basically took the company hostage for a period of time. They weren't paying me, they weren't paying the team, but the team, my team, they were still my responsibility. So I was having to pay them with money that I did not have. By the way, I had exhausted all of my money on my legal fees. You know, at that time, it did cross my mind to quit. They were disrupting our reputation. Deliveries were f***ed up. It was nothing but problems. It actually made sense for me to quit. I mean, what'd I do? I sold the company. What the f*** am I gonna do? I sold the company. Like, I was tired of getting calls. Back then, all the clients had my cell phone number. I'm getting peppered all day long. Like, hey, they charged me double and didn't actually deliver the meal. So I'm literally going to my bank. I'm pulling out the money that I had. I'm going to a customer's bank and I'm depositing cash in their bank account so it would show up immediately. So it made sense to fucking quit. And I reached out to somebody. I said, look, I need you to help me with an exit strategy because I cannot do this anymore. I was very vulnerable with him and I was very honest, and it was very difficult for me to say this because this is someone who I looked up to. To tell him that I was failing obviously didn't feel very good. And he took a minute and he said, so what you're saying is you want to quit? And I was like, what do you mean? No, and I like reinforced what it is that I just said. He's like, no, you want to quit. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm sitting here talking about, isn't it? It all made sense and it was true. And it made sense to quit technically on paper. Then I realized if I quit, then I would let them win. If I quit, I would prove all of the people who doubted me, who were posting my mugshot on social media when I got arrested, just started to think about the satisfaction those people would probably have at my expense if I did throw in the towel. And then that completely changed my perspective. And then we went to war, 3 against 300. Spoiler alert, we won. Here we are. It was ugly, it was messy, it was hard, but it was necessary because I will never quit.